Have you ever wondered if there's a place on Earth so mysterious, so hidden from human touch, that even the world's most powerful countries compete for its control, but no one really lives there? A land so cold that temperatures drop to minus 90 degrees Celsius, where violent snowstorms can reach speeds of over 300 kilometers per hour. Welcome to Antarctica. It's a frozen kingdom that has fascinated explorers, scientists, and conspiracy theorists alike for centuries. But what is it about Antarctica that has the world's superpowers fighting silently for a stake in its icy depths? And more importantly, what secrets lie buried beneath its thick, unyielding sheet of ice? This isn't just the coldest continent on Earth, it's also the driest. Yes, you heard that right. Antarctica is considered a desert. With only about 51 millimeters of rain annually, it's even drier than the Sahara. Yet under this bone-chilling silence, there are lakes that never see the sun, mountains higher than the Alps, and possibly even ancient civilizations frozen in time. Now imagine this. Countries like France, Norway, Australia, Britain, Chile, Argentina, and New Zealand all claiming slices of this frozen pie. But why? What is it that they want? It's not just the ice, it's what's underneath the ice that's creating all the buzz. The discovery of Antarctica isn't as straightforward as you'd think. Ask the British, and they'll say it was their explorers. Ask the Russians, and they'll confidently say it was them. But if we go back even further, ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle once theorized the existence of a southern landmass, arguing that if the Earth is a sphere, there must be a balancing continent at the bottom, Antarctica. Thousands of years ago, the concept was already born, even though no one had laid eyes on it. In 2021, a study published by New Zealand's Royal Society suggested that the Polynesian Maori people might have reached Antarctica as early as the 7th century. Their oral traditions, speak of a frozen southern land. However, in recorded history, British naval officer James Cook was the first European to cross the Antarctic Circle back in the 1770s. Though he didn't actually step on the continent, he came within about 130 kilometers. He saw these massive icebergs but turned back because of the extreme danger. Cook famously declared that no man would ever dare set foot there. But honestly, humans are nothing if not daring. In the 19th century, with countries competing for global dominance and searching for new trade routes, Russia sent an expedition under explorer Fabian von Bellingshausen. In 1820, he became the first known human to actually see Antarctica from the sea, which totally contradicted Cook's belief that it was unreachable. Although he didn't land, history still remembers him as one of Antarctica's earliest discoverers. From 1900 to 1920, there were, multiple expeditions trying to unlock Antarctica's secrets. British explorer Robert Falcon Scott reached the continent in 1911 with his team. They traveled over 400 miles into the interior before severe weather and starvation forced them to turn back. Tragically, Scott and his entire team died during the return journey. Their story is both heartbreaking and a reminder of the extreme risks this frozen land demands. World War I and II changed everything. After the wars, a bunch of countries rushed to set up research stations and claim territories down there. In 1939, Nazi Germany even dropped swastika-marked flags from the air, just to symbolically claim parts of Antarctica. That might sound pretty bizarre, but honestly, it just shows how even the harshest terrains can hold strategic value. What's truly fascinating is that after World War II, not only did exploration keep going, but so did some really strange discoveries. The first major mystery? Fossilized wood. Yeah, wood. Scientists from Imperial College London actually found fossilized tree remnants in Antarctica. This meant that around 90 million years ago, the continent wasn't covered in ice at all. It was actually a lush forest. That discovery, it challenged everything we thought we knew about this barren landscape. Along with fossilized plants, researchers also found insect fossils that are usually from much warmer regions. This led scientists to figure out that Antarctica was once part of a supercontinent called Gondwana. Over millions of years it drifted south, froze over, and eventually became the icy wasteland we know today. But, not everything in Antarctica is ancient. Underneath the 3-kilometer thick ice sheet there are more than 400 subglacial lakes. These lakes, hidden away from the sun for millions of years, are believed to have their own ecosystems, home to some pretty bizarre sea creatures that have never been seen anywhere else. Transparent jellyfish, giant sea spiders, and other alien-like creatures have been observed. Just imagine an entire world thriving beneath the ice, totally isolated from the surface. Then there's the Blood Falls mystery. In the McMurdo Dry Valleys, a waterfall of red liquid pours from the glacier, staining the ice like a wound. For years, scientists were puzzled by this gruesome sight. Recently, they discovered it's due to a subglacial lake with extremely salty water, rich in iron. When this iron-rich water surfaces, it oxidizes and turns red, creating the eerie appearance of blood, and then come the conspiracies. Some believe Antarctica hides more than just fossils and frozen lakes. Some say it's hiding UFOs. In 2016, Google Earth images sparked rumors of unusual structures under the ice. Conspiracy theorists claim these are alien bases. Others believe it's not aliens but secret military operations run by global powers hidden away from the public eye. Why all the secrecy? Let's talk politics. While the rest of the world argues over borders, Antarctica has become a silent battlefield. The United States, China, and Russia have all increased their presence here. China has established multiple research stations, and the United States continues its military-related experiments. But under the Antarctic Treaty of 1959, no country can own Antarctica. The continent is to be used for peaceful scientific research only. But who's really following that? In 1992, the United States Geological Survey conducted a study and discovered that beneath Antarctica lie reserves of up to 500 billion barrels of oil and natural gas. That's a staggering number, but it doesn't stop there. In recent years, scientists have discovered rare earth minerals like ohmium, praseodymium, terbium, and dysprosium beneath the ice. These elements are vital for electronics, electric vehicles, and renewable energy technologies. As the world shifts focus from oil to clean energy, control over these resources becomes even more critical. Imagine this: whoever controls Antarctica's rare earth minerals could essentially control the future of technology. And it's not just the land, it's the ocean. The Southern Ocean surrounding Antarctica plays a vital role in regulating the Earth's climate and water systems. It absorbs nearly 15% of global carbon emissions and connects with the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. But due to global warming, Antarctica's ice is melting faster than ever. This is exposing new trade routes and underwater resources. Soon, routes once impossible to navigate could become key passages in global trade. With this melting ice comes another danger: the release of ancient bacteria and viruses, frozen for millennia. Some scientists worry these pathogens, once thawed, could pose threats to modern humans. Pathogens we have no immunity against. So, let's go back to our original question. Why does everyone want a piece of Antarctica? It's simple. This desolate, frozen land could hold the keys to humanity's past and its future. It's a vault of history, a reservoir of rare resources, a possible origin of alien mysteries, and a climate regulator for the entire planet. And yet, very few people have actually seen its depths with their own eyes. The rest of us can only rely on satellite images, declassified documents, and the words of those few brave explorers who dared to enter its icy grasp. As more and more discoveries unfold, one thing becomes clear: Antarctica is not just a frozen continent, it is the most mysterious, strategically important, and geopolitically contested place on Earth. From its forests of the past, to its alien-like creatures of the present, to its futuristic promise of rare minerals and new frontiers. It's a ticking time bomb of secrets waiting to be uncovered. So the next time you look at a globe, let your eyes wander to the bottom. That giant sheet of white, it's not empty. It's not silent. It's just waiting for the world to listen. And who knows, maybe Antarctica isn't the final frontier. It's just the beginning of something we can't even imagine yet. If you're curious to dive deeper into the planet's secrets and stories, Make sure to subscribe and join us in our next exploration, because the Earth still holds mysteries we're only beginning to understand.